Music, Quarter 1, Module 4, Devotional Music and Brass Band. Learning Competencies. The learner is expected to 1. Explores ways of producing sounds on variety of sources that is similar to the instruments being studied. Number 2. Improvise simple rhythmic, melodic accompaniments to selected music from the lowlands of Luzon. 3. Creates appropriate movements or gesture to accompany the music selections of the lowlands of Luzon. And 4. Evaluate music and music performance applying knowledge of musical elements and style. The fourth module in Music 7, Quarter 1, contains a discussion about devotional music and brass band from the lowlands of Luzon. Devotional music is a hymn which accompanies religious observance and rituals. In Eastern and Near Eastern religions, devotions can function as communion, prayer, and meditation. Last time, a major part of our Filipino culture was discussed. That is, our deep faith in God and how music plays a very important role in achieving a deep connection between God and us. You were presented with different audio examples of the songs commonly used in the liturgical celebration. You'll also learn that there are certain rules to follow regarding liturgical music. Under devotional music, they have vocal music, such as the Mass, the Moro-Moro Komedya, Sinakulo ang Pabasa ng Pasyon, Salubong, and Flores de Mayo, and Santa Cruzan. The Mass. Mass is one of the churches by which the sacrament of the Eucharist is commonly called. In the Catholic Church, Western Rite Orthodox churches, and many Old Catholic, Anglican, and Lutheran churches, as well as some Methodist churches. Apart from Eucharist, other are the Lord's Supper, the breaking of bread, and Eucharistic sacrifice, the Holy and Divine Liturgy, and the Holy Communion. In these denominations, the term Mass often refers to the entire church service in general. Some Protestants employ terms such as divine service or service of worship rather than the word Mass. Although other Protestants such as Anglicans and Lutherans use the word. For the celebration of the Eucharist in Eastern churches, including those in full communion with the Holy See, other terms such as Divine Liturgy, the Ogrobo Grabuiso Holy Kerbana, and the Badarak Normal. Moro-Moro Komedya. The earliest known form of organized theater is the Komedya, or Moro-Moro. It's created by Spanish priest. In 1637, a play was characterized to dramatize the recent capture by Christian Filipino army of an Islamic stronghold. It was popular that other plays were written and staged as folk dramas in Christianized village. Another vocal music is the Passion or Pabasa. It's a narrative of the passion, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is written in stanzas of 5 lines, following a strict number of syllables and rhymes. The whole text is sung throughout the Lenten season, although some of musical elements vary in some provinces. Sinakulo is a Lenten play that depicts events from the Old and New Testament related to the life, sufferings, and death of Christ. The Sinakulo is traditionally performed on a proscenium-type stage with painted cloth or paper box that are called telon. Salubong. It is an Easter Sunday pre-dawn ritual that, reenacts the risen Christ meeting with his mother. It is performed in the churchyard under specifically prepared ark where the build's image of Virgin Mary has been placed. A child dressed as an angel and lowered by ropes from a high platform to lift the mourning veil, or the grieving mother, while the other children dressed in angel costume sings the Regina Coeli Laetare, meaning Queen of Heaven. The church bell are rung to signify the end of Virgin Mary's mourning for Jesus Christ's resurrection from the dead. Flores de Mayo and Santa Cruzan. Flores de Mayo, Spanish for Flowers of May, is a festival held in the Philippines in the month of May. It is one of the May devotions to the Blessed Virgin Mary and lasts for the entire month. The Santa Cruzan, Spanish word for Sacred Cross, is the ritual pageant held on the last day of Flores de Mayo. Brass band, ensemble of woodwind, brass, and percussion instrument in the Philippines. Brass band instrument. In the Philippines, this music group became popular during the 20th century, although there were some accounts by historians that during the Spanish time, the brass band heard is already heard. A woodwind instrument is a musical instrument which produces sounds when the player blows air against a hard edge or through a reed, usually made of bamboo. Most of these instruments are made of wood, but can be made of other materials, such as metals or plastic. Woodwinds can be further divided into two groups, the flutes and the reeds. Woodwinds are piccolo, clarinet, alto saxophone, tenor saxophone, and flute. Brass wind instruments are instruments made of brass or metal. A player produces sound by buzzing the lips into the metal mouthpiece. Although the early types of these instruments are made of wood, shells, or tusks, today's modern instrument is made entirely of brass. Long pipes have been curved and twisted to produce the desired sound quality and for easier playing. Some popular brass wind instruments are the present in the Philippines marching bands, such as trumpet, French horn, sousaphone, euphonium, and others. And the last, percussion instrument. Traditional Philippine brass bands only have these major percussion instruments: the snare drum, the bass drum, and the cymbals. For more video lessons, like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. Bye!